Shalom, shalom. Sikala lali hawa basham yahushai, basham rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Honors to the sincere Akim out there, the house of David, the hope for the elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. I want to say shalom. And I'm going to do a quick video, and I will entitle this video, The Hour of Temptation. Because to the scriptures and to the prophecies being fulfilled, we know what is the hour temptation that will come to try the earth. That is the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. And to the patience and the confidence of Yahweh Bashab Yahushai, we here as the hope for the elect, we are willing to die. We are willing to die for this word. We are willing to die for Yahweh Shai, because the Spirit of the Most High will be upon his elect in that day. And before I read the scriptures, let me just read one particular scripture and get into it. This is Revelation chapter 3 verse 10, and these are scriptures we know by heart. Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. The hour of temptation is when they make this chip mandatory. When they call them martial law and they gathered brothers into concentration camps. And he shall be put, some brothers shall be put to death because we say no to the chip. We say, boy, fuck Esau and his chip. Fuck this new world order they're trying to bring. And a man in the spirit really had to be living by that right now. We have to be living with the mentality that we are willing to die. The same mindset of Yahushua. Yahushua was willing to die. He was obedient until death. When you read Philippians, the 2nd chapter, he was obedient until death. And we as ourselves have to think so. We have to arm ourselves with the same mindset of Yahushua. Because here we have the Father's words. We are enlightened. Our eyes being enlightened. We are the Father's words. Revelation 3 verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And when you read Revelation, the 13th chapter, starting from the 16th verse, the 15th, 16th verse, we know the scriptures by heart. Going into the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, which is the RFID technology what they bring in. Because they want to move from the cashless society. It could be a cashless society, whereas the only means of living is actually having a chip. But the men of the Most High will say, fuck Esau and his chip. Revelation 3 verse 10 again. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And that what we're hoping for. We're hoping that Yahweh Basham shall be our guide. And we believe that by faith. We believe that by faith. This is Psalms 91 verse 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. And the Most High will give the angels charge over us in that time. Because here we presented ourselves as living sacrifice. We holding on to the end. We holding on to the end. A matter of fact, this is Revelation chapter 2. Verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Because some brothers, I say, will be caught up. Some brothers will be caught up in these concentration camps. Will be in prison because of doing the works on the street. You know, because we are approaching the time where the famine of the word is being slowly implemented. You know, when I look of YouTube and they do all these false flags and blame us Hebrew Israelites, you know, it will be illegal for us. It could be illegal for us to go on the streets. So you know, some brothers will be caught up, you know, in prisons. You know. Say, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that he may be tried. But he may be tried, meaning that what? Your faith will be tried. You know, some brothers will be tortured. And he shall have tribulation 10 days, meaning a period of time. Be thou faithful unto death, because some of us will have to die. And that is it done written for before our time already. It done predestinated who shall die for the word of the Most High. It done predestinated. So know that our brothers now should be thinking, you know, let me be one of them to die for the word. Let me be one of them that die and said no to the RFID chip, say no to the New World Order. And we believe we obedient until death. We are faithful servants to Yahweh until death. Just like how Yahweh was faithful unto the Father until death. You know? And he shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. The Most High will give us a crown of life, and we believe that by faith. You know, when the majority of the world, the masses of the world actually going to take the chip, we shall be pilgrims on the earth. You know, this is reality. This is the reality that we face. This is the reality that we actually sign up for when we come into this truth. You understand what is life and what is our main purpose. You know, so when I think about it, it's actually they will put us to death to actually free us from this body then. So technically it didn't have nothing such as death. You know, that is just the separation of the spirit of the body. But with the spirit going back to the Heavenly Father, so we rejoice. It's a win-win situation when they die for the word. It's a win-win situation when they die for Yahweh. You know, so yeah, we had to program that in our mind. You know, we had to be in that spirit. We had to be in that spirit that we could die any minute. This is not our rest. You know, let me jump to verse 25, Revelation chapter 2, verse 25. And all these are basic scriptures, but you know, we have to keep on pushing it out there because that is the timing that we're in. We are not in the timing of getting married and having kids and building a kingdom here. This kingdom is about to be destroyed. It's polluted. You know, it's Revelation 2, verse 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come, and this is the truth. When we cannot we hold fast to this truth. We hold fast to the knowledge and the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know, and he that overcometh and keepeth my words unto the end. Unto the end of what? Unto the end of unto the end of his life, because you have to be obedient until death, and until the end, until the Most High come back, because you know it has some brothers who actually be living off the grid too. You know, and keepeth my words unto the end. To him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule with them with a rod of iron, as the vessels at a potter. And they shall be broken in shivers, even as I received of my Father. So the same way how Yahweh will be ruling, we shall be ruling too if we hold fast to the end. You know? And I jump back into Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 79. verse 10. He said, wherefore should the heathen say, where is their power? And that would all these other nations, will get together under Esau with the new world order, the one world order, and to bring persecution on the Jakes, which are the saints of the Most High. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is their power? Let them be known among the heathen in our sight by the revenging of the blood of thy servants, which is shed. So in that time, and that some of the brothers will die. Some of the brothers will be put to death. That is why they bring by the guillotine. And even not on the guillotine, but by the sword too. Because it has some brothers will be shoot on sight, will be targeted and put to death on sight. Going to be mass murder out here. But as it is written, the Most High will actually, will be there to defend us. Even though the brothers will be put to death, they will actually be risen up first. Psalm 79 verse 11. Let the sign of the prisoner come before thee. According to the greatness of thy power, preserve thou those that are appointed to die. And the prisoner is who? We are the prisoner, because the devil shall cast some of us in prison. And render unto our neighbors, which are the heathens, which are the other nations that will come together under the new world order. See, I render unto our neighbors sevenfold into their bosoms their reproach, wherein they have reproached thee, O Yahweh. So by putting the Most High saints to death, and forcing this new world order, this RFID chip on the people, the Most High will actually, render unto them sevenfold. Sevenfold. And this is very soon. If I can say it, that's why we keep our eyes on the news. Even the Most High tell Ezra to watch. When you're speaking to them, tell them to watch. This is Revelation 12 verse 12, and all these is basic scriptures, but I say again that this is the timing that we are approaching, so we always have to keep on bringing it out. Revelation 12 verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and he that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. He had but a short time. So that's why they will actually put in this new world order, so quick. They will try to put in this new world order so quick that because he knows he have it a short time. That is why they actually have space stations and things out there. So that they could actually know when the Most High come in, because they actually see the chariots out there. But little I didn't know that no one knows the hour, or no one knows the minute, because Esau is a carnal man too. This is Job chapter 14 verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bonds that he cannot pass. The Most High gave him a time to rule. And here we are at the end of this man's kingdom. We end of this is devil kingdom. So this devil kingdom going out with a blaze of glory. Violence. Same how they got America, same how America is being going out bitterly. By violence. So what manner of man we supposed to be now, because we know all these things. We know all these things that will come to pass, and we believe it because why? We have the Spirit of Yahushua. We have the Spirit of the Heavenly Father and His Son. I just want to read one more precept. Same in Job here. This is Job chapter 20 verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, meaning that when he is about to fulfill his new world order, power shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eaten. So in between the chaos, and when World War III actually kick off between these other nations, that when the Most High actually come back. Because here Esau thinking that he could upset the prophecies. But the Most High actually gain up for a grand finale in this man kingdom. There's the final steps in this man kingdom. And before I go, I just want to show you a picture here. And when I watch the screen here, you're actually seeing people being willingly taking the chip. Before it even made mandatory, they will be willingly taking the chip. And this next picture here is the agenda too. The Satanic Temple rally for the first amendment. This is the agenda of this kingdom. That's why the Most High really had to come back and destroy this kingdom. Because if we stay here, it will be none left to be saved. Because all of us shall perish. And this is the agenda they're pushing. This Baphomet. Which is the God, which is their God. And all these celebrities, these Jake celebrities actually bow down to this and make sacrifices to this. We know about the music industry, we know about the Hollywoods, the Hollywoods, drinking blood, doing all kind of satanic sacrifices, because just the other day they had Halloween. So imagine how much babies, and how much children be missing, but they wouldn't put that in the news. But that is a video for another time. So when they push out this satanic agenda here, that's what the scriptures say, who shall stand? A matter of fact, let me get it, before I close off. This is Psalm chapter 90, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? And that what we're doing. That is what we're doing by actually raising a banner spiritually for Yahushua. We're actually standing up for righteousness. By telling the people who they are as Israelites. That the Most High actually coming back to judge. And put the wicked to death. We stand up for righteousness against evildoers. So technically we are not accepted by the society, because the society push what? The Baphomet spirit. And all these jakes who actually sell out, all these big entertainers who actually sell out for this kingdom here, have to bow down to Baphomet, and we know this. And how they're pushing the satanic agenda. Because what just other picture before I go, Church of Satan finally opened in Colombia. So all these satanic agendas they be pushing spiritually. We here at Great Millstone, started from the apostles and elders, we actually pushing that righteous vibration until the elect be sealed. And when the elect being sealed, which is the temple, spiritually, all the elect men, that when all hell will be broken loose. So with that, I say shalom.